Hi guys, I'm Dr. Rahul this side, and today I will discuss about Dijot syndrome. It is very important and has been asked in your previous exams, right? So let's discuss. Today's topic is Dijot syndrome. So first we can see this one, that the representation is slightly, you can see that there is cleft palate, cyanosis, learning difficulties, abnormal facial features, right? So we are getting a brief idea that okay, these symptoms are there in Dijot syndrome, right? Cleft palate, cyanosis, learning difficulties, abnormal facial features. Now let's get back in details. So Dijot syndrome, I'm giving an idea about Dijot syndrome. First of all, it is a T cell deficiency disorder, right? Each and every word is important. So it is a T cell deficiency disorder that results from failure of development of third and fourth pharyngeal pouches, right? Third and fourth pharyngeal pouches, right? So they are not developed, right? So for this reason, Dijot syndrome develops, right? Because of the lack of development of third and fourth pharyngeal pouches, and mainly it is a T cell deficiency disorder. Often the immunoglobulins are also deficient, right? That leads to infections and other features we will see in our subsequent slides, right? So individual with Dijot syndrome, actually they are suffering from T cell mediated immunity disorder, right? T cell mediated immunity disorder. Okay. And resulting from the hypoplasia of the thymus, because third and fourth pharyngeal pouches are not there. There is lack of thymus, so there is no thymus, right? So when there is lack of the thymus or hypoplasia of the thymus, they will develop infections, they will develop tetany, because the parathyroids are also involved, because since third and fourth pharyngeal pouches are not there, there is lack of development or ill development of thymus as well as parathyroids, right? Parathyroids. So this the person will suffer from tetany, okay, tetany, and also from infections, right? And there may be congenital defects of the heart and blood vessels as well, and other facial abnormalities may be there. So this is mainly a cell mediated immunity disorder, right? And the T cell T lymphocytes are reduced, right? That gives rise to the infections, okay? So, and also just remember that the chromosomal this component, it is 22q11 deletion. This is very important. 22q11 deletion, right? Also, you know that the T cells are located in paracortical areas, paracortical zone of the lymph node, okay? In cortex it is the B cell and T cell in the paracortex. So in everything has been asked, right? So yes. So let's revise once Dijot syndrome. So first we saw that in Dijot syndrome there will be cleft palate, cyanosis, learning difficulties, abnormal facial features. And while talking a bit in details, we saw that it is mainly T cell deficiency disorder. Why? Because there is lack of development of third and fourth pharyngeal pouch, as a result of which the thymus and parathyroid are ill developed. So when the thymus is ill developed, there is immunoglobulin deficiency that may result in infection. Also, when the parathyroid is ill developed, there may be hypocalcemia, right? Hypocalcemia. So in case of hypocalcemia, because there is parathyroid is ill developed, so there is hypocalcemia, and this may result in tetany, right? And overall, this is a T cell mediated immunity disorder where the T cell lymphocytes are reduced in number. Also, the immunoglobulins are reduced in number, so the infection is more, as I already mentioned. But talking about the gene deletion, it is a 22q11 gene deletion. And also I told that the T cell is located in the paracortex zone of the lymph nodes. Each and every word is important, right? Has been asked previously. Okay. So also I am repeating the clinical features. Hypoparathyroidism, right? That means hypocalcemia that results in tetany. And also there is congenital heart diseases, right? There are organ problems, there is facial abnormalities, right? Mouth, ear, faces may be abnormal in appearance. There is a lack of parathyroid, as I already told. There is lack of development of thymus, right? And there is congenital defects of the heart and blood vessels, right? So remember these points, and this concludes your DiGeorge syndrome, which is a very, very important topic, right? So I will meet you in a next video, right?